I just have to
Big
go stretch
senior,
first.
So Storm, go ahead and talk a little bit about you have 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. Talk about the transition coming back now to practice.
It's definitely different than what we're accustomed to in the past. But at the same time, it was sort of on a positive note. You get 2 weeks, and then you get 2 weeks off to get fresh. But at the same time, you don't want to take too much time off because you come out sluggish. So I think we came out decent today. Definitely a little sluggish, but I feel like we picked it up towards the end.
What did you do during break to stay sharp?
Went to go visit my friend Brandon, San Diego. Trained back at home.
Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks, yeah. Brandon in San Diego, like I said, and then went home with my family and trained at home with my trainer.
So what's life like under Gary Andersen versus Mike Riley? The similarities and the differences?
Similarities, both coaches are going to push you. They both have a vision, and you have to execute their game plan to reach that. I think the differences is different offense, of course, different weightlifting, different approach on how they approach us, and that's pretty much it.
What are your early impressions of the new offensive look?
I like it. It's fast, it's going to catch people off guard. Big play offense, great offensive coordinator. Wherever he's going, this offense has been in the top 10. So when you just have that formula, as a player, you just lick your chops for that. So I can't wait.
And as a senior, being one of the team leaders, what's your mindset there?
At first, I wanted to be a more vocal kind of guy, but as I've actually gotten to the leadership thing, I'm more of a guy who talks when stuff needs to be said. Just doesn't talk to hear yourself talk, and you got to lead by example. And I think the most important thing is just being there for the young guys when they need you. Being 18 and 19 in college could be rough sometimes. You bump your head a couple times, but I think my job is just to calm them down and get them back focused so they don't get all riled up.
How's Brandon Cooks doing?
Real good. Expect a big year this year. Expect a big year.
Have you taken notice of, when Anderson's in Wisconsin, how many yards Melvin Gordon ran?
It's popping up on my phone almost every week. Definitely, as a running back, me and the guys, we joke about it all the time, like, let's run the ball 60 times a game. But in reality, if we need to do that, we're going to be in shape and do that. But it's exciting. Melvin Gordon's one of the best backs in college football, and to see him come from under Coach Andersen, you can only hope to emulate that success.
The last time I saw you, you mentioned Bailey. You were talking about him. He's a walk-on. What do you like so much about him?
He's not a walk-on. Some guys come in here with that, I'm a walk-on. He doesn't know he's a walk-on, and that's what I love about him. He's always in there with film. If I text him, no matter what time it is, he's always willing to get better. That's the thing I love. I don't care about skill level, nothing. As long as you have a willingness to get better and respect the game, I'm in your corner, and he does that. So I like Bailey a lot.
When you guys are sluggish in practice like you were today, how do you guys respond to that? How do you pick yourselves up?
Just got to think while you're out there. You're not out there at practice just to go through the motions. We're out there for a reason. We want to win championships. So you sort of remind the guys that, let's not go through the motions here. It also, it's like a game. You're not going to come out perfect in the game every time, but you got to be able to get that balance and pick yourself back up. So you just go around talking to certain guys, picking them up, and before you know it, we get a big play on offense, and then that's our spark.
Gary also just said that when we were just talking to him that he doesn't really have one set running back. He kind of likes to go with a committee, you and Chris, and everyone else has been doing so well. What do you think about that?
It's the same since Coach Riley was here. It's never a starting running back in spring ball. You're going to have to fight, you're going to have to work out, and you're going to have to compete. And the best running back will start. A few others will play. That's the name of the game. So no problem with that at all. Just push everybody, and the best guy will play, like I said.
Obviously, Melvin Gordon's skill set speaks for itself, but do you feel like Andersen's offense kind of is conducive to the running back position? You're going to get plenty of touches?
That's what it looks like from what I've seen so far.
Compared to last year's offense, is it just the fact that you run more plays, you'll get more touches, or is it just the offense in itself?
I think it's the offense in itself, and then the design of plays that he has for the running back, the different types of runs. We had the same with Coach Riley, but, it's a wider variety of runs with this offense.
Working with Seth Collins, does that just kind of make you feel old?
Yes, very old. Just seeing him, just being able to sprint 24/7 and never get tired. I remember when I was 18, I'd be joking and telling him that, but Seth's definitely a young talent. He's going to be special for us.
What have you done different maybe in the off season to prepare for this offense? Is it more conditioning? Is it more weightlifting?
It's
or
probably everything. You know, I didn't really just adjust to this offense. I just worked hard, but probably the conditioning would be the biggest thing in preparing for this offense.
Thanks, Luke.
Right on.
Thank you.